this video today was kind of sparked by a question a really good client had last weekend about how heavy you have to go on a certain exercise to really get anything out of it. So before I talk about that exercise specifically, something that I was doing in my workout today just kind of, brought more to this. When I'm doing my lat pull downs, if I was to start with them, which I did do a close grip pull down to start off my back workout today, I went up to 190 pounds. I was able to do good clean sets with that. Those were my working sets for like 6 to 8 reps. That was perfectly fine. So towards the end of my workout, actually the last superset that I was doing, I changed up and did wide grip pull downs. So by this point in the workout, I'm beat. My lats are fried, my back's fried, my forearms, my hands, everything. So I had to go down to like 115 pounds on this just to feel my lats and to actually get a squeeze out of it. So my point being, don't get stuck on numbers and think just because you do a certain weight on that exercise means you'll always use that weight every single time you ever do that exercise. I will honestly say, rarely in a workout do I ever use the same working weights for that particular exercise anytime I do it. There's times I start with lat pull downs where I go up to about 205 and that's my working sets. Today, I'm just fried. I'm beat up, my joints hurt, my wrists hurt, my elbows hurt a little bit. So 175 was kind of a max for me today. It still worked just as well. I got a really good squeeze, I got a burn. Don't get caught up in the numbers when you lift. So, bringing to the point of the video, this particular client asked about stiff leg deadlifts. This is probably one of the movements that, first off, is the hardest to get really good correct form with and to feel the muscle that you're trying to work. A lot of people end up with lower back issues from stiff leg deadlifts. It happens all the time. So come on over here. We're gonna go just to the small barbells. So if you're somebody who's really, really strong, you can probably put a ton of weight on stiff leg deadlifts and do the motion. Regardless, sometimes that still causes lower back issues. When I do stiff leg deadlifts, I can easily do 315 for like a working set of 10. I honestly, rarely, ever in my workouts go over 185. That's it. Because I get just as good of a squeeze out of that. It causes me no lower back issues. I just slow the reps down a little bit so I get a little more out of it. So the trick to stiff leg deadlifts, to maybe kind of not maxing out on your weight and getting more out of it, is when you come up, you need to keep tension on your glutes and hamstrings. I'm gonna go just with a super light bar just so I can talk and show you when I do this. So most of the time when people are doing a stiff leg deadlift, let's just say you have your form down, you're not rounding your back, you have everything good. So when they come up, most of the time, they're coming up and locking their hips forward. So when you do that, you're squeezing your butt in, but that's not what we want in this motion. You're relaxing your glutes, you're relaxed your hamstrings. You want to keep tension. So when I come up from here, now I'm really tight, so I'm not stretching down very far right now. I'm squeezing, so this motion is initiated by me squeezing my glutes. And when I come up, I'm gonna stop right there. My glutes are still engaged. They have not released, my hamstrings have not released at all. So I'm gonna drop back down from there and come back up to there. So my glutes and my hamstrings are literally continually engaged. They are never relaxing and locking out like that and keeping them slightly bent. So I guarantee whatever weight you're using and coming up like that, lighten it by like 50 to 60 pounds and try it like that. You're gonna get more out of the exercise, and it's probably gonna take a lot of pressure off your lower back if you're having issues with that. So give that a try next time you train those.